everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week, I'm heading for a little mini interval session as part of my taper week. This is my first taper of the year because on Saturday I'll be racing for the first time officially this year. Obviously I've done a Maverick race earlier and also a smaller local race here in Bristol, but this Saturday I'm going to be racing 50 kilometers around the outskirts of Bristol in a race called the Green Man Ultra. Yeah, like I said, it's 50 kilometers. I am hella nervous. It will be my first big run over about 27 kilometers since my ultramarathon in October last year, where I injured myself, like, not in any small way. I was out for a couple of months with that injury, and so going back and doing this is kind of a way of like easing myself back into big races. It's a local one. It is not gonna be a huge event, but I'm so excited. I'm so nervous, and I'm really excited to be tapering this week actually because I have a lot of fatigue in my legs. I've been doing my 2 gym sessions a week. I've been doing my upper body days, my lower body days, getting in my interval sessions, doing my recovery runs, getting in my long runs. I kind of jumped up from doing, you know, the occasional like 12, 16 kilometer long run to doing 20k plus every single week for the last 6 or 7 weeks now, and I think it's been good. I think I've done pretty well, but I'm still really nervous, but I'm excited to see how it goes. I've been sort of self-training for this round of training to lead up to this ultra, and it'll be my first time doing a race that big kind of by myself. I just wanted to thank today's sponsor. I am sponsored today by SHOKZ, formerly known as SHOKZ. You guys love this brand. I know you do because I've mentioned them before, and so many of you guys already use their headphones. They have a new pair of headphones out, which I will show you all about in a second, and I will of course be wearing them for my run later today. Okay, so the SHOKZ, formerly SHOKZ OpenRun Pro headphones launched just today, so I will put a link below so you guys can go and check them out. They are a bone conducting sports headphones specifically made for being active, people who are active, whether you do yoga or running. I'm guessing if you're on this channel it's going to be running, and what they do is they conduct the sound through your bones, which is really useful if you are out on a run and you need to be able to hear your surroundings. I have a constant fear when I have sound cancelling headphones on of being hit by a car, and so I often have to take one out, which means that I don't actually get to hear the music properly. The great thing about these headphones is that you can hear your surroundings and you can also still hear the music, and that means that you can wear them in races. They're England Athletic approved and still know what's going on around you, because most headphones you're not allowed to wear in races. The difference between this pair, the OpenRun Pro, and the last pair that I shared with you guys is that these have some enhanced bass technology. That would be one thing that I wasn't so sure on the last pair, is that the bass wasn't quite up to my sort of standards, but I do love a lot of music with a lot of bass, so I'm really excited to try these ones out. They have an open ear design, so if you struggle with wearing headphones in your ears or you get sore ears from wearing them, these will be absolutely perfect for you. And they got 10 hours of music and calls, 5 minutes of quick charging for 1.5 hours of listening time. That's amazing and so important, because the amount of times I'm about to leave the house and I realise I haven't charged my headphones is completely wild. So that's really useful with these. And they are also IP55 water resistant, which means that if you're wearing them out in the rain, there's no chance of them dying because of water damage. Again, that's something that I have struggled with previous headphones, especially over-ear headphones. I've worn them out in the rain and they have, alas, died. So that's something that I'm super excited with for these. So as you can see, I got mine in a beautiful blue colour, but they come in lots of different colours as well, including black, beige, pink, and this nice blue. So I was super impressed with their last pair of headphones. So this is what they look like when they're on. You see? I quite like this colour. I think it's really cute. I guess without further ado, let's head off on the run. It's blowing a blizzardy, gaily, kind of horrible weather outside, so it's gonna be interesting. But let's give it a go. Today's session is gonna be basically like 50-60% of my usual interval sessions as part of my taper week. The intensity stays the same, but the overall volume reduces, so that is something at least. I'm looking forward to that. And she's off! Wearing my headphones under here, heading to the hills so that it's a little bit more sheltered. Not doing my flat interval session today because that takes place up at the old airport, and it's really windy, and it's really windy down here, and we're in a sheltered spot at the moment. Anyway, just short session today. I did leg day yesterday in the gym, so it's going to be interesting, and it's hills, so it's going to be even more interesting, but we will see. Just on the warm-up run at the moment. The sun is trying to come out. This is good. Big hill to start with though. I can barely run into this wind. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's like I'm in a wind tunnel. Whew. One thing I used to think about taper weeks was that you basically just sort of sat around doing nothing, and from a few bad experiences of doing exactly that, I then realised, with help from my previous coach Holly, that it's not just about sitting around doing nothing, it's about keeping moving, keeping some intensity while allowing your body to also recover and get to its peak state before an actual race. And so, you know, when Holly put in basically my whole interval session, just minus a couple of reps at the end, you know, full pace, full intensity, I was like, what are you doing? And then I realized, like, if you sit around all week, you end up feeling really lethargic, your legs feel heavy, and you get like, well, I don't know about you guys, but I suddenly get like really nervous that I actually can't move properly, you know, that I don't really know how to run, that I've got out of practice. Whereas by keeping some intensity during taper week, you keep the legs turning over without actually fatiguing them too much. So that's sort of the plan this week. Keep some intensity without overdoing it, basically. First minute hill rep done. My legs are such a joke today. I did deadlifting and squatting yesterday, which I'd usually do after my interval session, but I switched them around this week for two reasons. First reason, it was pouring so heavily yesterday that I knew that I wouldn't be able to get in a decent session. I could barely see where I was going when I was walking. And second reason, I know leg day wipes me out, and I don't want to do a leg day so close to race day, so I moved a day earlier, and then today should hopefully help shake out the legs, but oh my god, they are so heavy. I like tried to accelerate off the line and they were like, nope. So Flora, it's not happening today, so we'll see how the next one goes. Jog back down. It's about a minute and a half recovery, but basically I just go once I get to the bottom. Got 2 more minute ones to go, then 3 45-second ones, then 3 30-second ones, and then just cool down, recovery, jog everywhere. Done my 3 1-minute reps. Whew. Oh, it's actually a joke how bad I am today. But I know all the reasons, and I'm hoping that with a bit of rolling and stretching over the next few days, I'm gonna be ready to go come Saturday. Not even run
3.5 kilometers total so far. Feels like I've done about 10. But that's hill rats and intervals for you. If you haven't already, go and watch my vlog called something like Why Everyone Should Do Interval Training. Because it really makes a difference in a short space of time. Like the fact that I feel like I've done quite so much and really I've only done 3.5k. I mean, yeah, partly it's because I did leg day yesterday and because I can barely walk, but it's also because you get loads of benefits in quite a short period of time. And I'm gonna stop talking now, need to recover. Then I've got my second rep of 45 seconds. That's the interval bit done. Now I just plod around for a couple of kilometers. That was horrible, but I have to say my legs are definitely looser now than they were at the beginning. It was either that or they were going to snap, so glad it went that way. Oh, that was tough. Doggos! Hi, puppy! Hi, puppy! Just about a kilometre to go back home. I used to do my intervals along this road actually, so it's bringing back some painful memories. It's very slightly, not that you'd notice when running slow, but it's very slightly downhill going the opposite way and very slightly uphill going this way. And I used to struggle so much. But anyway, that'll bring my run to about 9.5 kilometres, and that's good. My interval sessions, including warm up and cool down, tend to be around 14 or so kilometers, and so this will be a little bit shorter than that, and obviously a smaller proportion of it was actually high intensity, but it was very high intensity. And now I'm just jogging around, ran some errands, picked up some stuff from the post office. It's a good excuse to get out and go for a run, actually, doing all of that kind of stuff. And now just jogging back home, and it's just started raining, so perfect timing. Back home now. I did exactly 9.5 kilometers, and it was really good. It was really nice to be able to actually have that kind of like extended cool down at the end to shake out my legs, because like I said, they were pretty sore, and I thought it actually felt really good the whole session, other than the fact that my legs were really tight. My lungs and my heart were feeling like they could do the session, so that's, you know, something positive. Make sure to check out SHOKZ. Like I said, they're previously known as Aftershock, so these are the same headphones that you guys know and love, and I will put a link down below so that you can check them out. Like I said, they are out literally today, so make sure to go and check them out. And if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, because this week, like I said, is my first ultramarathon of the year, and I will of course be recording it and uploading it to this channel as soon as I can. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.